Hey, this is the 13th Wolfman, and this is a video response for the movie Phantom. Now, I think you guys need to tool on over to the movie Phantom's channel and check him out, because to be honest, the guy, he's fun to watch. He's got a sidekick right now, Misery Black, who is also fun to watch. Thanks for the love, Misery. It's right back at you. She really just sits there and gives the movie Phantom a bad time, but I kind of like that. I would like to see her get a little more involved, you know, maybe find out what the schedule is on the movies coming up, maybe watch them. But yeah, so the movie Phantom does his top 3, and I've said this before, you know, he jokes about the fact that he's got the top 3 and I got the top 5. But yeah, so his top 3 this week is top 3 modern horror films, movies made between 2000 and 2012. He didn't want to do just 10 years, he didn't want to cut it off and leave the last 2 years, you know, make it odd. So, I spent some time thinking about this, and my number 3 is 28 Days Later. I really liked 28 Days Later. And it's weird because most of the movies I'm going to talk about are, well, at least most, two of the 3 are British films. But, yeah, 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later had a really cool feel to it. I know there's a lot of people out there that complain because the zombies run, but I complain because, hey, they're not zombies. They're people infected. They're not the living dead. The zombies are living dead people. These are living people that are infected with this virus that makes them nuts crazy. It's called rage. And I thought that was a really cool idea for a movie. The sequel was okay. I liked the sequel, but I really liked the first one, 28 Days Later. So that's my number 3. My number 2, it's another British film. It's The Descent. Dude, this movie had everything that the original Night of the Living Dead had going for it. It was very claustrophobic feeling. It had a gathering of people. I could see where this movie was kind of inspired by the original Night of the Living Dead, in the way of how he wanted to make the movie, and the look of the movie, and the feel of the movie. So yeah, I just love The Descent, and I could go with either ending, the UK version or the American version. I think all the actresses did a great job. And the look of the creepy little creatures, the crawlers, whatever you want to call them, in the cave, you know, is very ominous looking. Yes, that's a rather big word for me, but I know some things. But yeah, so that's 2 and 3. Number 1, I love the remake of The Hills Have Eyes. Yes, I mean, this was a hard one, buddy, because there's a lot of movies in the 2000s that I really liked. To whittle it down to 3, and I hear this all the time when people talk about the top 5. They go, to whittle it down to 5 is hard, but to whittle it down to 3, it's even harder. But yeah, I really liked the remake of The Hills Have Eyes. I love the original Hills Have Eyes with Michael Berryman and and you know, the one done by Wes Craven, and it just had this real creepy feeling to it. And I think Alex Aja, you know, captured that real creepy feeling. You could almost say, in a way, if you watch the movie, it's almost like, wow, that's not a shot-for-shot remake, but then they throw in the thing about the atomic bombs and where the cars are, and they're in these giant pits where atomic bombs went off in the 50s, and there's that really weird village, you know, where they tested bombs too. Once that was thrown in, it was a whole different movie, and I really liked the characters and how they developed, and you know, it was overall a really, really good movie. I still love the original. Michael Berryman is like my all-time favorite, you know, horror icon. So I still love the original, but I think that the remake was just as good. Yeah, so that's my top 3, bud. You're doing a great job. Let me just tell you right now, Movie Phantom, you're doing a really, really good job with your show. I tune into it every Monday. Every Monday morning, I tune into it and I check it out. And Misery Black, keep it up. You're doing a really great job too. Please check out the Movie Phantom. Like I said, I think you guys will enjoy him. He does a movie review, but before he does the movie review, he usually talks. If someone leaves a comment, he'll mention it. If there's some movie news, he'll talk about it. And he just kind of like sits there for like about the first five or 6 minutes and kind of gets you up to date of what's going on, and then launches into the review, and that's very cool. So, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and I'm on the prowl.